Hi everyone, it's Rachel Smith with Remax up in Big Bear. Today I'm going to walk you through one of my friend's listings, Marcy, over at 40167 Dream Street. So come check it out. Okay, so here we are from the street, Dream Street. Interesting story. This house and this house used to both be owned by the same person, but were sold off a couple years ago. So now we're just going to be looking at this one, 40167. So looking down the street, you've got Vista Lane right here, Lakewood Lane right here. Vista will take you all the way down to the lake. So just a short, like 7-minute walk, 6-minute walk, something like that. And we're gonna be looking at a 2-bed, 1-bath, 768 square foot, and the lot size is 4,000. So here we are, kind of at the property line right here where the fence line is, and outside in great shape. It looks like they have maintained that very well as the roof. The roof looks like it's 2 layers, still looks pretty good. The ridge cap, really good condition as well. So this way we have Wainonka. You could kind of meander towards the village if you were to go that direction. Probably about like a 3-minute drive to the village too. So parking all right here. The green posts are just to signify somebody to stop so you don't run into the house when it's snowing, and to protect you from rolling into the house if there is snow or ice. So you can see this is in really good shape. It's got like a matted look to it. Okay, so here we go. A couple things to note. Wood decking. The wood decking seems like it's in pretty decent shape. And then you have the railroad ties. The railroad ties being in the ground will probably, if not already, lead to termite damage. But for now, it's, it is what it is. But what you don't want is for it to go to there, to there, to there, and then all the way towards the house. It would take a long time to do that. Also, just another thing to note, it looks like, I'm not sure if you can kind of see it, we've got like a deck that's kind of, the stairwell's kind of leaning a little bit. Looks like it just needs to be tightened up a little bit here and inside there, but still pretty sturdy feeling. Famous last words. I love that. Touching the good luck. All right, so entering into the home. One thing I do want to point out, I love this beautiful craftsman door right here. Very, very nice quality, super heavy, and just a beautiful handle. I love it when you don't have to mess too hard with a nice lock. And it's good. So we do have what appears to be central heating in here. I see the intake here. Oh, followed by a trap door that you never would know is back here. Haha, that's kind of cool. So just a little closet for your coats and things like that. So inside we do have like a carpet, like a kind of almost like commercially kind of carpet. Seems like it's in really, really good condition. Although it is kind of mainly beigeish white, you do not see any stains on it. And then we've got wood paneling, followed by cedar tongue and groove ceilings, and nice large beams too. I like the dramatic effect that they did by taking the beam and adding another chunk below it, just to kind of give it some beef to it, I guess you could say, because that's not the original part of the beam from what I can tell. This one is not currently a vacation rental, but easily could be one. Great location, great layout, great floor plan, and walking distance to the lake. So here we've got a beautiful brick fireplace, gas starter in the ground right here. So if you ever go to refloor this home, make sure you do not cover that up, because I have seen that happen before. This appears to be to code now. The code used to really not have any kind of depth as far as opening for the clearance of the fireplace, but now it's at 18 inches. So this one looks like it's been kind of done after the fact. If you notice, the brick is not the same. One thing I would change in here, these are single pane windows. It would be a lot warmer in here if they were updated to dual pane windows. And then of course they do have updated blinds. I actually really like these. I am in the market for new blinds, and these are pretty like renter-proof friendly blinds. You can't really mess those up. So I will take you out to the backyard here shortly. But coming from the living room to the kitchen and what would be the dining area, because your dining area right now is this. You could potentially put it over here. Or a high top right here, but then you're going to have a hard time getting into that table or into that refrigerator. So I think most of your dinners are going to happen here. So coming in, this is where we do see that it has central heating. And then they do have washer dryer combo here, which is nice for a renter. If you wanted to forego that, you could move over the fridge and then maybe try and have a dining room here as well. So we've got like a Corian countertop. I love this light fixture too. Just simplistic, nice, clean. And the cabinetry, great color, kind of like a grayish blue. Seems like the original cabinets, but they've kind of just been painted, maybe new hardware. And then this, I would probably update this. This is just like stick and peel. So you could put like a real backing on there. Nice sink. Oh, this is fun. So you've got these sliding drawers right here, but then you also have these down here, and you can even keep them locked if you wanted to. I don't know why anybody would want to keep anything down there locked, but you just never know. Another thing that some people may want to do in here is paint some of the paneling a different color. However, it's actually a warm and cozy, nice cabin feel to it too. So I would probably leave it alone in this one. It's a little apartment-sized oven, which is all you need. Because this home, while you could live here if you wanted to, likely I see this being a secondary home or a vacation rental. But you never know. Closet. It's a storage closet. And then coming down this hallway, so we've got the closet to the left, bedroom 1 to the left, bedroom 2 straight ahead, water heater, and bathroom. So coming into the bathroom, this is a vinyl flooring. And Formica countertop. It's almost like a whole Formica setup right here. This is cute. I love these kind of like 70s things. So this house was built in 1969. That was the year my parents graduated high school. Where were you in 1969? I was not alive. So coming in here, we've got a tub that could be used to be redone. It's, some people could get by with it. New caulking at the very least. Maybe cleaning up some of the fixtures, maybe getting a nice rainfall-ish looking fixture. But, you know, it is what it is for an old cabin look. I always think with cabins, you're supposed to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be, you know, all your stuff that you have at your everyday home. Here's another thing to take a look at. This is kind of fun. Look at how vintage and old this is. And that is going to operate this up here that has a heater in it and a light and a fan. So pretty cool. So coming into bedroom number 1, really cozy, very large bedroom. And you can see in here they did do the painted paneling. So this is kind of like an off-white-ish color. Same exact paneling that is outside in the living room. But they just gave it a new look in here. And so this one's currently on the market at $415,000. They just dropped it by $30,000. So it was $445,000. Now it's at $415,000. This is a king size bed. But you could easily get like a bunk and another bed in here if you wanted to. But that could also be overkill. Then here we've got water heater. Water heater looks like it's newer, does have the strapping that you need. It does not have a drip pan though. So I'm surprised that it's so new looking without a drip pan. That is definitely something that you would want. And then bedroom number 2. So same thing, painted kind of like that off-white cream color. And this one, they have 2 double beds in here. Really nicely decorated. Yeah, they got single pane windows all throughout. I like also that they have taken the closet doors off too. It just gives it a nice, bigger, cleaner, and more use to the house, to the room, because a lot of times with those closet doors they break, and people just get them off the track and then they just leave them there. I was in a home earlier today, and that was exactly what happened. It's beautiful. I'm gonna guess it's like a faux antler, but very cute. Then we're gonna go out back. You can see the neighbor back here having a fire. So while there's not much like privacy back here, you could do some things like put like a little wall up right here just so you could see the treetop views. So things could happen. I like that they have this built-in barbecue grill out here. And you can see kind of the storm rolling in. We are about to get a storm up here, and that is going to be amazing because that is what we need. We've only had like maybe 2 good storms this year. So lot line, pretty much the fence line. And I'm sure when these trees fill in right here, it gives it some privacy too. These look like umbrella holders. We've got some storage down beneath. And you could, if it were me, I'd probably put a little hot tub right where I'm standing, just to have a place to get warm when you're cold in the winter. All right, so let me know what you think. 40167 Dream Street. This one is located in Big Bear Lake. Not currently a rental, could be a rental. Just reduced the price to $415,000, and you could potentially get it furnished as well, as most of the houses up here do sell furnished. So one last thing I want to show you. These beautiful vintage skis. What year do you think these are from? Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.